What's good, PMP? But yeah, I'll stop right there. I'm never doing that shit ever again. Sorry, Shofu. But yeah, hey guys, this is QuadResist, and this should be my first battle on PMPBeta, and it was a pretty interesting battle. This is a battle I had against a guy named Devilninja900, I believe, and we both use a mixture of things that you don't commonly see, other than the Kajondo leads. But yeah, he's gonna go for the fake out since it's pretty obvious, and I go into my Nidoqueen since I can take that, and whatever else he might have, since most Kajondos, as you guys probably know, run the fake out, the stone edge, the U-turn, and the high jump kick, and my Nidoqueen can take all of those. So he's gonna go for the fake out and the U-turn, and it does absolutely nothing to my Nidoqueen, which is running the max HP in Bold Nature, max defense, and yeah, so I go for the Stealth Rock this turn, which is, you know, it actually helps me out a lot this match. This guy doesn't run a spinner, and he does not run anything to absorb Toxic Spikes, which is what I'm going to go for after switching in my Melodic. I was worried that he might either carry the Earthquake and the Waterfall, or some kind of mixed or special set. Though I'm thinking that the Earthquake and the Waterfall are more obvious. So since he goes for the Stealth Rock, and he's more than likely not going to go for Earthquake or Waterfall on my Milotic, I'm going to go back into my Nidoqueen. But he just goes for Protect, so I basically get a free switch into this thing. So I just go for the first layer of Toxic Spikes, since I know for a fact that if he carries Earthquake, it's not going to one-shot me. And since he went for the Earthquake, and as you guys can see, it didn't one-shot me, so my prediction was right. So I just get both layer of Toxic Spikes as he finishes me off, which is totally fine since I did what I intended to do with my Nidoqueen. So if I recall correctly, I go into my Jirachi, my Scarlet Jonathan. Oh no, what the? Oh, I lied, sorry. Okay, I remember what I did now. I went to my Melodic to phase this thing out, since nothing on my team can actually one-shot this guy. And yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that that's what happened. But I got the crit, so yeah, it pretty much sucks. But I phased him into a Galvantula, which really is not a good situation for me to be in. So this is where I switch into my Jirachi, and yeah, this thing is probably Specs, and as you will see that it is Specs. So, but before that realization, I was thinking, okay, if it's not Specs and by chance Scarf, then I can go for the Reflect, since everything else on his team is physically oriented. But yeah, it did like what, 2/3 of my health meter. So yeah, it's gonna take me out, but it's fine. In the long run, having Reflect and Light Screen, while it would have helped, wouldn't have made that big of a difference. But yeah, I go into my Yodaddy, and I'm pretty sure it can take a Thunder despite it being Specs, but he misses anyways, which makes up for the critical hit, kind of. But, so yeah, I get an Agility as he gets taken out by the Toxic damage, which is pretty cool. But it really makes no difference since he switches into his Machamp. And I'm thinking, okay, there's really nothing else on my team that wants to take a Dynamic Punch, which is more than likely was going to go for, so I'm just gonna go for the close combat, see how much damage I can do, and it actually almost takes it out. So I'm thinking if his Lumberry did not heal himself of the Toxic damage, or of the Toxic status rather, then he might have been taken out. But yeah, it doesn't matter since he takes me out with the Dynamic Punch crit. And honestly, I'm running, yeah, it probably would have taken me out regardless, so I don't care. So I go into my Taekwon Kaz and take it out with a fake out, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't remember what I'm thinking. He goes into his Ambipom, and he's more than likely to go for the fake out. And I don't want my Mean Shout taken out just yet, since, you know, the combination of fake out and U-turn really helps throughout in, the course of an entire match. So I go out into my Melodic to sack it, basically. It might be able to take a fake out, but yeah, it doesn't, since I'm running a more especially defensive Melodic. For the rest, yeah, it's a rest, sleep talk, etc. Never mind that. Let's continue. I go into my Hydreigon and go for the Dragon Pulse, and I'm Scarf, so I know for a fact I can outspeed it. And yeah, so I take out the Ambi Palm, which is cool. This is cool. So he's gonna go for the fake out. Obviously, since that's what Mean Shaos do, fake out and U-turn. So I'll go into my Mean Shao, and since I don't want my Draco Kaki to take it, since while it would have taken it relatively well, I want it to be at full health, since he still has things that I don't know what the rest of his team is gonna do. So I want to save it and keep it as high as possible. And I was hoping that maybe I could win the speed tie and, you know, get my high gym kickoff first, but I don't. So yeah, kind of sucks, but whatever, it happens. So I'll go into my Draco Kaki, and I'm gonna go for the obvious Dragon Pulse, and he's obviously gonna switch out since he wants to keep his Mean Shao. So instead, he's gonna sack his Doug Trio, since he probably really couldn't do anything with it at this point in the game. So yeah, I sacked that thing, and I'm like, okay, all he has left now, if I recall correctly, are a Mean Shao and was it Swampert? I think it was a Swampert, but yeah, he goes for the fake out, and I'm just gonna keep my Draco Kaki in, since it's really the only thing I have at this point, if I recall correctly. And I'm thinking, okay, I can probably win at this point, at this stage in the game. So I just continue with my Dragon Pulse, my Dragon Pulse, and I take out his Mean Shao, and then comes the Swampert, and yeah. Little spoilers, he has the Ice Punch, which I did not know Swampers carry, since I have not seen a Swampert carry an Ice Punch ever. As many times as I've faced one, I've never seen it, but I've seen it there, and when I saw that, it scared the crap out of me, honestly. I thought I was going to die, but I surprisingly live it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I still can win. So I go for another Dragon Pulse, and both me and the guy thought that I was gonna win. He said he was scared of the Hydreigon after the battle, but he lives with a smidgen of health, so he's able to take the win with another Ice Punch. And that's pretty much the game. It was a really good game. Do you guys agree? I hope you agree, because if you don't agree, then this battle probably sucked and you didn't enjoy it. And if you didn't enjoy it, then you're probably not gonna subscribe to my. Anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the match. If you did, leave a like, you know, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. Obviously my narrations are still very nubbish. But hopefully you guys can critique my stuff and help me improve. And yeah, see you guys later, hopefully.